So here about Bret Ribotsky and this function, which is a curiosity in and of itself. I mean, Bret's friends consider him arrogant, insensitive, self-absorbed, a loose cannon. And then there are many other people around that don't like him at all. Excuse me. This is the Bret we're all familiar with. Entrepreneur, successful podiatrist, organizer of Union Masters. Well, let's take a look back to try and better understand how Bret got to be where he is today and why people feel about him the way they do. Bret was born in Miami Beach in 1962. Little did his parents know that this cherub would become the lone sociopath that he is today. Early on, Bret demonstrated a gift for persuasion. Here you see him trying to convince Santa Claus to convert to Judaism, and then become a limited partner in a toy company Bret was developing called Meet the Toys. By age 10, Bret owned his first gambling casino and brothel. Always looking to shelter income, over time, Bret established several offshore corporations. Here you see him visiting Freeport in the Bahamas, accompanied by his younger sister and 2 bodyguards. Now, many people found Bret's personality embracing. And because so many other children and the adults that were in business with him wanted to physically attack him, Bret's family decided to sign up for karate lessons, in case his bodyguards, of course, failed. This also gave rise to the arrogance and defiance he so often exhibits as an adult. By the time Bret graduated college, he mastered the art of persuasion. Note the mesmerized appearance on the expression of the young woman to his right. Most people describe the experience of listening to Bret as, quote, like being sentenced to solitary confinement for a month. Having secured himself financially by age 15, Bret decided that podiatric medicine was the most exciting thing on the horizon, and who can know? After college, he enrolled in Pennsylvania College of Podiatric Medicine, now TUSPM, of course, graduating in 1988. He then completed his first year of residency with the famed Art Elephant at Jeffrey, and moved on to his second and third years at the Salt Lake VA with Dr. Bret Young. Bret was strongly influenced by these mentors. He said he was, quote, especially impressed by Dr. Young's ebullient personality and unbridled enthusiasm, which speaks to the depth of Bret's illness. Bret practiced in Fort Lauderdale in 1991 and proudly joined the Cleveland Clinic in 1992 through 1995, remaining there through 1995. Convinced that by promoting himself, the clinic would thrive as well. He therefore embarked on this venture. He's no longer a member of the Cleveland Clinic. I can't imagine why. Undaunted, his genius for self-promotion transferred well to private practice, and he succeeded marvelously, to quote Bret, "It's good to be the king." But material success was not enough. Convinced that the likes of George Carlin or Richard Pryor were nothing compared to him, he embarked on a career in stand-up comedy where, let's face it, he's now become a household name. Were any of you, by the way, as an aside, were any of you ever contacted by Bret hawking his new product for weight loss? No, seriously, did he ever get on the phone with you and say, I've got these tablets that are all natural and this and that? No, am I the only schmuck who
Platinum level.
Okay. Well, he did. He contacted me and so forth, And here you can, I actually tried it, and it didn't work. He also sells these supplements to his diabetic patients. Always searching for the reason people dislike him, Bret consulted with the two greatest gurus of self-actualization and achievement, Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar. Tony Robbins, and Zig Ziglar. Impressed by them, Bret decided to offer them a limited partnership in his next great project. A company specializing in the three things Bret felt made this country great: nuclear power, t-shirts, and pizza. Tony felt that what Bret needed the most to round out his personality and make people like him more was to walk across hot coals. After this event, Bret was reported to have said, After Bret recovered, he decided to dedicate himself to the practice of podiatry, where his aggressive and arrogant nature resulted in a slew of lawsuits. Bret vowed to fight them with every last breath. Here you see Bret fleeing to the Bahamas in his new jet. By the way, is this the jet to Miles City, Montana? No. Let those ambulance chasers try to serve me here. With Meet the Masters, though, Bret has finally created his Mona Lisa, his Eiffel Tower, his Disneyland. Now he can impose his will on thousands of people, including those internationally. Now, how many of you in this room, be honest, were approached by Bret to speak or be interviewed for Meet the Masters? Quite a few, right? How many actually peed your pants, worrying that he was going to throw you a curve when you got on the show? Right? Well, we've had some sport with Bret just now, but this is the Bret I know too. This is the Bret that could have easily continued on as a professional photographer, but because of his immense other talents and drive and ambitions, went elsewhere with it. We very well know this. This is the Bret that for years has assisted the Coast Guard, often placing himself in peril, and some of you know the most recent episode with respect to that. This is the Bret that helped publicize my group's project, the Brahma Project for Crippled Children, because with his genius for promotion, he knew that we need a lot better pictures to put on our website and so forth. And he did this many, many years ago through his photographic skills. This is also the Bret, before I get to this, that on a quick request by me, donated his home in the Blue Ridge Mountains to the California Podiatric Medical Association as part of a fundraiser that I was conducting to raise money on what I'm talking about. This is the dedicated father. This is the award-winning podiatrist. And as a postscript to this, I'd like to say that in final analysis, everyone is special. Well, some people are just more special than others. Bret Ribotsky, with his enthusiasm, his talent, and his drive, packs more life into one day than most people do in a year and some in a lifetime. It's great to have him among us doing what he does, even if we sometimes cringe while he's doing it. And lastly, from your mentor, one of your mentors, very young, shut up, Bret.